Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Looking for a man, it's Dickerson. Quickly out to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
And run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the...
There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna swing it on second down. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's fourth down and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go belly out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They had a fantastic offseason, #1 recruiting class in the country, but with that comes a little pressure. So how much pressure is on this class?
Lots of pressure, no question about it, but I think we're in an era of college football where you're seeing more and more true freshmen see the field early and have impacts early and make plays. Think about Jeremiah Smith at Ohio State during their national championship season. These kids are ready to go, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of fans, David, really excited to see what they can do.
Pressure is a privilege. Like, when you get elite talent, that's what you're starting to do. Hey, bring them in, develop them, understand, like, that's part of the process that goes with it, but you've been working for this moment. This is what you wanted for the last several years, and you developing towards. Now you get a chance to go prove who you are.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run the option. Now the toss. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Bringing the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Coates.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Dickerson. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Firing to the right, complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to the right. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Fighting off the defender. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Hey, 4th down, I need a 1st down. Go to the plays I do well. What do I do? What have I done well all through camp? What have I done well all throughout my career? Call those plays, have success, get the 1st down.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the 2nd level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's Dickerson. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
He's got him, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on 2nd down. A little release to the back. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
He's got his man. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window at the intended target.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Robbins. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Grab behind the line. It's Avery. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Using the quick game. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
They'll leave it with him. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's busted. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Release to the back. Got his man down the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's busted. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. ground with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready.
Turning it on. Past the first down marker and still running. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Robbins. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Touchdown, Gators! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is just an attitude run. Running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Breaking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. They'll give it to him again. Inside the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. He now has 80 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. And the Ducks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Dickerson. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides to the back. Powers through the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Ducks! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Robbins. It's complete on the right side. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation. Goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Gets it to the back. Across the 15. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the...
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get...
Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't...
He's got it, 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Unleashes to the end zone. He makes a catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Pushes for the goal line. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tack.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
With a lot of offensive coordinators out there, a similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Right back to it. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Looking to pass. It's Dickerson. They're working that left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
No, I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's going up top here late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Coming into this one, we wondered